Alright, so my working law, oops, no, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Uh, my working law is a little bit different. I'm keeping it digital, partially for organizational purposes, easy editing purposes, and partially because I have so much data that I have 107 pages, and I personally don't see a reason to waste that much paper, especially when this data is going to be updated and changing throughout the week. So I'm just keeping it on my computer for now, but I'm really honing in on a survey that my team put out. We tweaked some of the questions, the interview questions, to work a little bit better in a survey format. And now we are collecting the data, which is really interesting and awesome. And even better, we actually recently, just yesterday, determined some changes within our questions and our matrix based on feedback from the professor and just kind of reassessing from our interviews and such what information we're getting, what we're not getting, and how we can change our format to better serve the purpose that we're trying to reach, which is, is collecting overall data about how people use social media. And so we'll actually be putting out a new survey soon and comparing the data between the two, so that'll be a whole another thing, which will be great. But so far, I've just been collecting data. I have a main page here showing how many responses and some call out information that I have found to be interesting so far. Um, and then from there, we break down each question, overall like visual, to help gather an immediate understanding of the information. Um, and if it was a multiple choice question, there's really no other information because they didn't really have the opportunity to say anymore. Um, not interestingly enough, Facebook is the most used platform. But what we found is that 67% of people that use Facebook also use another platform. So that's something we're going to kind of sift through and see what those other top platforms are. From what I've gathered, it's mostly, I think you can even see it here, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter as of now, based on the people that we've been able to reach out to. But obviously, that's a target group because I know Reddit is very popular, but in sort of subcultures. So it's just interesting to see what people say they use. But we've broken down the rest of the stuff just by question, obviously. For open-ended questions, there was an opportunity to do like a word cloud to hone in on what words are being pulled most, and then it kind of gives us like an overall immediate understanding, like what people like and don't like. Well, I'm sure what they're saying they like is friends and family. What they probably don't like is drama. Um, just giving us like a relative understanding before we even delve into all these questions. Uh, and then we have all the questions, which I'm slowly sifting through. Uh, and then obviously we have more questions. Keeping up with friends is what people say they use social media for the most, which is awesome in my opinion. Interesting outliers, people that admitted they had other reasons to use it: animal rescue, political activism, photo sharing, to do research on people. I thought that was quite interesting. I would imagine that's for jobs, or I don't know, maybe you're Facebook spying on someone. Um, and we're still breaking down all the data here, but actually one thing that I found quite interesting, and we'll just zip there really quick, is the people who think they use Facebook too much, or not Facebook, social media, versus people who are actually making an effort to pull back, or deleting their apps, setting designated times of the day, stuff like that. So that was very interesting to me, that so many people admit they use it too much, but aren't making an effort to use it less. And then of course there's the responses, which we're still analyzing. And then from here we have individual responses. So this is everybody's individual surveys. All their answers have been pulled out separately as a lump sum, but then we still want to go through and kind of do some broad analyzation. As you see, a lot of people skipped questions, which I thought was very interesting. Don't know why. We didn't make it required, so if somebody wasn't comfortable answering a question, they were welcome to skip it. But yeah, so for now, that's my working wall. I still have a lot of work to do, obviously, but this is where I am for the moment. So it's been really awesome and interesting to gather all this data, and now we're gonna see where it goes. Thanks. Have a great day.